It says, which statements are true about the graph function? All right, so I'm going to notice a couple of things, right? It says the midline for this is 1. So if that's the case, then we can imagine a line right here that should cut this thing in half, and no, it doesn't. And one way you can tell where the midline is you could look at the minimum value, which is -1, and the maximum value, which is 4. So the distance from -1 to 4 is 5, so the midline would be 2.5 units up from 1, which would be about 1.5. So it's not quite at the mid-level. So the mid-level technically is at 1.5. That's the exact middle, because it's 2.5 from the maximum value up here, and it's 2.5 from the minimum value down here. Okay? So that's the midline. So that's not true. Well, let me write it down so we know. Y equals 1.5. The next one says the period is pi. No, let's figure out what the period is. So we go from peak to peak, or valley to valley. So from here to here. So this is -pi, and this is +pi. So my period then would be pi plus pi, or 2 pi. All right, so that's not true. Oh, but this is. My period is 2 pi. The amplitude is 2.5. Yeah, that's true, because from here to here, it is the amplitude 2.5. And from here to here, oops, amplitude. So the amplitude is the distance from the midline to the peak or to the valley. All right, so that's true.
Pardon interruption at this time, varsity track to the high school gym. Thank you.
And the midline is 1.5, and it says the amplitude is 4. No. And that's it on that one. So it's the period of this thing is 2 pi. Let me zoom out so we can see the whole thing. The period of this thing is 2 pi. The amplitude is 2.5, because from the midline, which is y equals 1.5, to the peak is 2.5 units. From here to here is 2.5 units. And then, like I said, the midline is 1.5. And that is it for that one.